It's almost like they think it's the American Revolution all over again, like they're taking on the British and against the man, but it's not the case. Like, it's just such an isolated incident. It's hard to really get behind it. I could, relate maybe if like ISIS was on the ground in the U.S. and it was like a battlefield, but it's not. It's just a couple of guys that wanted their cows to graze on another piece of land.
This is the American ISIS, and I know how that sounds, but because of course they're not beheading civilians or even attacking civilians, but they are the same in the same respect that ISIS is a death cult that wants to go to war with the U.S. government, and so are they. And so, again, this was giving them what they wanted. When we talk about the Middle East, we say should we fight the wars or should we just kind of leave it alone? And in this one, because they weren't actually brutal terrorists, we were able to sort of leave it alone. And I firmly think that because the state government forced the federal government's hand, that is why they moved in, and perhaps even before they were ready to.
I agree. They should have dismantled this a lot sooner. Sorry, Peter, go ahead.
No, I mean, when you say, let it go easier, I'm sorry, I don't remember your exact phrase. I had a little stroke there. But, I mean, I call that selective law enforcement. We see that all the time in the United States. Two middle-aged white gentlemen are having a discussion, and the police step in and say, guys, let's just break it up. Come on, go home. You've had too much to drink. That happens in two young black males, and oftentimes there's violence or at least an arrest that goes down under similar circumstances. That's what we're seeing here. Just change the picture, put some Muslim guys in there, put some African American guys in there, whatever. I mean, the police have done far worse things to nuclear protesters who simply want to sit and block roads on federal land so that trucks can't pass and things like that. This, to me, strikes of...
But none of them were armed.
Yeah, well, that does that make it better that these guys are armed? I mean, to me, that makes it actually much worse than arresting nuns for sitting down on a road.
Well, it's just that if you arrest nuns, they're not going to shoot you. But if they tried to, roll up the driveway the day that they took over the refuge, they would have opened fire. It's fucked up that it proves that guns do change the sort of level of discourse.
You really think they would have engaged in a violent conflict, though?
100%, yeah. No question. I kind of think, huh? Now, I mean, the people, I mean, there were those people in the video that was just put up on the site where the guy's talking about calling people to come and says, kill law enforcement if they stop you.
The FBI tries to kill him.
And if his voice wins out amongst the 6 or 8 people still there, they'll go out, in a blaze of glory. It'll be it'll be their Alamo moment in their twisted, bizarro patriot mindset.
Well, how do you think that the FBI will handle the remaining occupiers there, Jazz?
My hope is that they they have it blocked off now. And so with supplies and water and stuff not getting in, and there being less people, I think eventually they'll hope they surrender.
Remember, they do have 50 pounds of gummy dildos to eat, so that'll last quite a while.
That's absolutely true. And I mean, here's the thing. They're surprisingly warm. I'm not going to tell you how I know gummy dildos hold heat, but they do.